Hi everyone, welcome back to WHU TV. It's nice to see you. I hope you're keeping well and having a good weekend. Let's talk about yesterday's result. So this is my full-time thoughts on West Ham 0, Brentford 1. But as always, guys, this video is sponsored by the channel sponsor, 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website, where you can purchase some really nice retro gear along with track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts and t-shirts made by Admiral and Umbro, as you can see from the icon that's up here. And any purchases you make through the link in the description below, the commission that the channel would normally be getting, as I always say, I'll be sending on to the charity Iron Supporting Food Banks. They're based in the Newham area, and they're helping those in the Newham area and the Essex County and further afield for that matter, as they're currently supporting close to, if not over 80, probably close to 90 separate food banks by the time of this recording. So guys, go grab yourself a really nice retro shirt. You'll be saving yourself a few quid in comparison to the club shop, and you'll be helping those the less fortunate than you and I. But if you want to make a donation directly to the charity, if you don't want to make an affiliate link purchase, that's perfectly fine. There is their Just Give and Fund link in the description below. So £1, £2, £5, guys, whatever you can afford, believe me, every penny helps. So let's start off by talking about the team sheet as always. Areola was keeping his place in goal with a back four of Wan-Bissaka, Mavropanos, Kilman and Emerson, Alvarez and Souček in the defensive midfield positions. Bowen's 200th appearance for the club, and so alongside Kudus and Soler supporting what appeared to be, at the start of the game anyway, Paquetá up front. So yeah, let's not mix any words about it, guys. We were shite. Absolutely shite. Darren England, and the officials for that matter, weren't exactly all that much better, but that's not the reason why we lost the game. We lost the game because we were abject, to say the least. What the fuck have the players been doing for the last week and a half in training since the Chelsea game? Well, basically just 2 weeks. What? It baffles the mind. You know, we had players that were, as we just went through the starting 11 there, it was a good starting 11. It could have been better, because as you guys know, I always champion to have Scholes as the left back. And as great as Emerson was doing, he was very abject for a lot of things. You know, balls being given away left, right and centre. The goal itself that actually stood, you know, we were absolutely all over the place, and we're 1-0 down in 4 minutes. Great saves from Areola, just not quick enough. And that basically was the headline for the whole game. We just weren't quick enough. We weren't quick enough to the second balls. We weren't quick enough to try and make some interceptions. We were giving them way too much space. Don't get me wrong, as I said, Brentford were phenomenal. They executed their plan with killer instincts, and that is, as Bill said last night when we were talking about it after the game, the sum of their parts is greater than the actual team itself. You know, but they all gelled together. You know, they said, what was it? I think it was Wisser after the game on Match of the Day said that we're all working with to each other for each other towards the goal that we're aiming for. And, you know, and that's their second back-to-back victory on the road for a while. But it's anyway, we were absolutely shocking. 1-0 down. But at the same point, a lot of people have been saying how shit VAR, but VAR saved us in that game. We really did. That was so close, those offside calls. All 3 goals were checked to be offside. It was that. But at the same point, it also shows what a lot of people have been saying about VARs being a safety net for a lot of officials. Because what old matey was offside in the build-up to what would have been the 3rd goal. But then how is that not the linesman's error, to say the least? You know, a lot of time wasting from Brentford, as always. Soler got a very good free kick opportunity not ruled for him in any shape or form. It's not, and we'll come to the second half in a minute. But as I say, again, it's nothing to do with the referee. We were abject. We were second place to everything, literally everything. Don't get me wrong, Wan-Bissaka had a good game. I thought Mavropanos, as bad as he can be, he really saved us in the first half, made some excellent interceptions and cleared the ball. He did a great run in the first half to try and set up a goal as well, for that matter. He's really trying his best, you know. And as I say, you know, we're 1-0 down. We should have been 5. We genuinely should have been 5-0 down at half time. They really were that on the offensive the entire time. And this camera's mucking around all over the place. So apologies if it keeps zooming in and out of focus, but it just won't fix itself. I really tried everything and it won't fix itself. But anyway, back to the second half. Right, perfect. Half-time substitutions. Ollie Scholes comes on for Emerson. James Ward-Prowse makes his second debut for the club in 2 seasons, replacing Souček, who gave the ball away. But fortunately the goal never happened. And Ferguson made his debut coming on for Soler. I thought Soler was playing very, very well for the majority of the first half. I did think it was a bit harsh of him to be substituted, but he's not a winger. He's out on the wing. It should have been. That's just not his game in any shape or form. So again, we had players in mismatched positions. False number 9, which proves that one of the reasons why we had Paquetá up front, because Bowen is not ready enough yet to be a striker. I know some of you guys didn't agree with me with the starting 11 that I put out in the preview, but it's a starting 11 that I wanted to see. Didn't say that Potter was going to do that. That's the starting 11 that I wanted to see, and unfortunately we never got it. But as I say, I do genuinely think that Ajay needs his time. It's a time to shine, and being in and around the senior squad, as he's playing very, very well for the under 21s. Bearing in mind he's been projected up for the 16s, 18s, and then the 21s. But that's a conversation for the end of the season. But at the same point, I thought Bowen worked very, very, very hard. I thought in the second half, all the substitutions again gave us a bit of a bounce. Absolutely pinned Brentford in for the first 5, 7, 8 minutes. Very, very good from that point of view. But unfortunately, we just couldn't get that killer edge. For example, that beautiful ball that Ferguson laid off to Kudus, and he absolutely skied it. It was on the plate. It cracked me up when Kudus flung himself on the floor, and Ferguson was like, get up, get up. Something's there. Something in Kudus. I think there's still, whatever the issue is in the side, I still think that it's there that's causing us to be playing disjointed games. I really, really do. Now, what worries me is we need to get that sorted out very, very quickly over the next 7 days. Yeah, because this coming Saturday, we're playing Arsenal away at the Emirates, which is mental in itself for not being on Sky. It's a 3 o'clock kickoff, so maybe Sky or TNT didn't want to get the grubby little mitts on it. They thought, it's no point watching that. We don't want to broadcast that, because that's normally a 5 o'clock kickoff, or do you know what I mean, an early lunch kickoff. But anyway, guys, thank you very, very much for watching. Put your comments in the comment section below, as always. Let me know your thoughts on the game. Give me your man of the match as well, for that matter, if you can, because I know it's very difficult. And for those that have been watching this channel for a long time, I don't really actually give man of the match questions. But in my opinion, I think there's a couple of players out there that did. I thought Wan-Bissaka played exceptionally well. I thought Bowen was blowing out his arse, as he always does. And I thought Soler was in contention for it. I think for the second half performance, I think Scholes is in contention for man of the match performance. But guys, put your comments in the comment section below, as is Ferguson for that matter. Let me know what you're thinking on your man of the match. But also, guys, over the last 4 weeks, those that have been watching the channel that are not subscribed, has jumped up a little bit to 64% of you over the last 4 weeks. So if you're enjoying what I'm doing, apologies for those that have been leaving the channel over the last few days. Probably because, well, I don't know the reasons why, but probably because I'm not giving every Tom, Dick and Harry rumour that's talking about, I'm actually doing quality rather than quantity. Well, I'm hoping it's quality anyway. But guys, thank you very, very much for your time. Please do like, share and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And also the research for the Arsenal preview will be done over the next few days. So keep an eye out for that. That'll be going up on Thursday afternoon at 3 o'clock. Always 48 hours before kickoff. But guys, in the meantime, try and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Have a great one, and I'll see you very, very soon. All the best now. Take care.